advanced typography. Um, it is looking particularly like Zoom is down today, so I don't know if we'll be able to meet for the class yet, but I wanted to at least get you started on the first project by doing what I had planned to do all along, which was record these lectures that didn't require any interaction ahead of time. So the first project, and if you've had me for 215 Typography 1, you did this project before. That does happen occasionally. This is a repeat for some people, but usually by the time you're in advanced typography or graduate school, you're working at a much higher level and can take this project on with more seriousness. But I call it the 4-word project, and the idea is to design a piece of expressive typography that conveys a theme, and usually the theme is seasonal. Most people do the seasons. Some people do elements like earth, wind, air, and fire, or some version. And and whatever you're doing, for whether you're doing seasons, whether you want to make your fall autumn, or whether you want to make it fall, is entirely up to you. But generally, the way this assignment is structured is all 4 compositions have to look good together. They have to be the same size, and they have to be submitted as a grid, like this one. There are a few exceptions, and if you have another idea that you want to do that fits into this approximate template, I am always open to hearing about those ideas. And I'll just show you a couple more examples of students have done in the past, and then also a few alternative projects to this one that students have come up with. So here is sort of the classic seasons. And someone has, sometimes people have done senses, so here's a senses version with sight, smell, taste, and touch. And this one breaks the rule of the grid, but this student wanted to do it as a more unified composition that sort of combines the 4 ideas into a narrative scene. So these are elements, of course, and water, earth, fire, and then air, sort of, and the idea is that the air is coming from the fire is a variation that someone came up with. And occasionally people have done senses, so here's one for taste. And I had a person a couple of years ago who wanted to do music instead, so they used music and they tried to do expressive type that expressed each form of music. And that's my last one, but I have one other possibility for you, but that requires dragging my browser into this. Some students have taken this on as a time art project and have done animated GIFs or short films, and this is just an animated GIF that is rotating. And I will record a lecture on how to make an animated GIF in Photoshop for those of you who do not know how. That'll show you a few techniques for that if anyone wants to take it on as a time project. And then here's a senses one. It's a little bit hard to read, but here's someone's version for sound. So that's what we're going to be doing for the first few weeks. If we get to meet later today, I will we'll just be going over the syllabus. But you all have the syllabus now, so if that has to wait till next week, that is probably not a tragedy. I will be writing an email with more information about the class and how it will work under the current circumstances in the time of COVID. So that is it. Thanks, everyone.